You can't say the Fever didn't fight until the end. I mean, they fought their way back into the game against the Los Angeles Sparks. And it's just a difficult one to crash out over because the Fever came in on a 5-game winning streak. Eventually, that was going to come to an end. They're playing 3 games in 5 days. The Sparks had a few days off. The Sparks are no longer a team to be overlooked. Not that the Fever should overlook them all year because they lost to them every time they played them, but they're a much more formidable team at this juncture, at this stretch. They just got Cameron Brink back, who's a unique defensive talent. Kelsey Plum is obviously a hooper. Azare Stevens, one of my favorite players. Rakia Jackson has found a rhythm. This is a team that is hitting its stride as well. So, I talk about Cameron Brink, but she had some remarkable defensive possessions in this game, including getting in front of Kelsey Mitchell, who got her scoring stroke back. But you see the way that Brink is able to pick up Mitchell here. Look, full court, move her feet, stay in front. And Mitchell's one of the quickest players, if not the quickest player in the league. Just impressive defensive work there from Cameron Brink, who also had a really nice block on Dantas. They called a foul on it. But regardless, it was a really, really nice block in the game and shows you the way she's able to get vertical and use that length. Good pass from Kelsey there. But if Brink is ever able to become anything close to the offensive player that she is on the defensive side of the floor, she'll be a force because I think she was 0 of 6 from the floor in this game. Meanwhile, on the Fever side of things, I mean, you can nitpick. I saw some complaints about Chloe Bibby not being in the game earlier. Look, 3 minutes perhaps should have played more, I guess. She hasn't even played that much in the wins. She's been effective in her short amount of playing time. Dantas only played 6 minutes. The bench gave them 2 points from the entire bench. And Bibby, we haven't seen what she looks like for a prolonged stretch on the floor. Perhaps the shooting could have helped them in this one, but it's not something I'm going to, wave my fist in the air about. The starters, Kelsey Mitchell, 34 points, all got it going, but they got really nothing from their bench. But that's not even going to be the story of the game. That's not going to be the story of the game because the sex toy trend in the WNBA somehow continues. I don't think this is funny at all. Maybe at first, maybe, there'll be certain segments of the entertainment sphere and sports sphere that continue to find it funny, but now it's annoying. I don't want to be covering dildos all the time. Not a sentence I ever thought I'd say. I don't know how many times I've said the word dildo before until this. I definitely have. Let me put it this way. I believe I've said the word dildo more in the past week than in all of the rest of my life combined. And in this, instance, the target apparently seemed to be Sophie Cunningham. I don't know that for sure, but obviously Sophie Cunningham was the one that said stop throwing them, right? And in this game, the object hits the floor. I love Kelsey Plum gets it out of there. That's my favorite part. But it had gone right at Sophie Cunningham's leg right prior to that. And Sophie actually told her mom, or her mom told Sophie, I guess, on her podcast that was something to watch out for, which was a pretty interesting anecdote that Rosalina Lee identified.
My parents and my sister, they literally text me after or before every single game, like saying good luck, like da-da-da. And my mom, I'll send it so everyone can see this. But my mom, she goes, instead of like my good luck text, she goes, watch out for flying dildos tonight.
So there you go. Watch out for flying dildos tonight. That says it, about all. But it wasn't even there isolated either. It was an attempt at another game too. I think it was at the Liberty game. There was an attempt where it happened in the crowd.
No way, bro. No way.
Didn't make it to the court.
You guys got plastic?
Now the pure security guys got to deal with this too. Oh, look at that thing.
Sorry, guys.
Look at the gloves coming in. I mean,
It's
look,
okay.
it's ridiculous. Not only is it honestly dangerous for the players because somebody steps on that, they could sprain their ankle and get hurt. It makes the league look like a joke. When that is the headlines, WNBA dominated by lime green dildos. Like the sex toy trend must end. And it's not the players' fault. They're not the ones doing it, of course. And it really has nothing to do at all with them. But it's now become a thing, and it shouldn't be a thing. And I would prefer to never speak on it again, if I'm being quite honest. Back to basketball quickly. Paige Bueckers had some sick moves in the game against the New York Liberty. Another loss for the Dallas Wings. But I thought it was worth putting the dancing moves on display from Paige, who had Stephanie Talbot on skates in this one. One of the highlights of the year, certainly one of the highlights of her young career. Skirt. Behind the back. Oh, pull up, midi. And that's what she's so effective at, is that mid-range jumper, Paige Bueckers. But she did also tweak her back a little bit, which is just another like injury after injury after injury. Angel Reese is still has no timetable for a return, according to Tyler Marsh of the Chicago Sky. We obviously know Caitlin Clark has no timetable for return. And now Paige Bueckers talked about the back issue that she suffered in the game against the Liberty, and was cautiously optimistic, but I didn't feel great after watching the clip. Here's what she said.
Any update on how you're feeling about the skin?
Yeah, I mean, I'm all right. I just got it checked out. I think just pulled muscle. Just felt the strain, felt the tight, so just gonna get it worked out. Take some medicine. I think it was in the third quarter. I was just dribbling the ball up, and I just felt sort of a tightness sort of come along. So it was pretty random. I guess I just got it's day to day. I'm hoping it won't take me out. But yeah, just get some treatment, get some rest, get some medicine. So I'm hoping it doesn't take me out.
I'm hoping it doesn't take me out. I guess, obviously everybody echoes that hope that comes from Paige Bueckers. One other thing I hope for is that the trend comes to an end. Like I said, the winning streak, you knew that would be snapped. You knew that would eventually come to an end, but so must the sex toy trend. So there you have it. I gave you all the energy I got on said subject matter. I got to get up early and take my kids to the beach. I might upload this in the morning. I don't know, night, whatever. Whenever you see it, you'll see it. But I don't want to see it again.